All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode on Keeping It Real with Credit live session, live and direct, every week, once a week to answer your questions. Guys, if you was tuning into the last session, I apologize for those technical difficulties. We're back online now. But other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And please, I encourage you guys to submit your questions. Anyways, with that being said, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing, because on this channel, we talk anything and everything regarding credit, personal finance, tips and tricks on real estate, automotives, investments, you name it. You're definitely going to go ahead and find it here. As you know, I'm your host, Ray, from Keeping It Real, and I'm here to answer any or all of your questions on here. With that being said, guys, I have some great results here to show you. Just to bring you up to speed and up to date on what we have going on. Other than that, let me see what else. Guys, and I'm going to go back to what I said. So if you've heard this before, please allow some of the new people to go ahead and hear it. And I'm going to go ahead and make a detailed video on and I've been thinking about a lot lately, these last few days, on perspective. And I think a lot of us in life need perspective, right? Need to take a step back, take a breather, and take a look at the current situation in a different way. As human beings, you know, we're kind of challenged with the stressors of life on an everyday basis, and sometimes we lose sight, and we, I guess you would say, we get blinded, right, by a difficult situation. Where if you could have relaxed, calmed down, take a breather, and looked at it from a different perspective, you'd be able to take advantage of it a lot quicker. And I think a lot of people do this with debt, with credit. A lot of people are scared of the word debt, when debt is not necessarily a bad thing. And credit cards, a lot of people, I think, misuse or are not using their credit cards effectively or efficiently, right? And the way that they're allocating their money or spending money on it. And I think that that's something that we should pay attention to, especially in 2020 when it comes to the financial planning. So learning how to restore credit, repair credit, or understand credit is not enough, right? It's learning how to not only restore it, but then leverage it or use it as a stepping stone to go ahead and elevate your business, your personal finance, and yourself, and things like that. So with that being said, stay tuned for that video. And again, it's just an opinionated video. It's not something that's set in stone. But I kind of just want to share a few things that made sense for me personally. And I want to share with you guys. And hopefully it'll do some good for you. When I make these videos, guys, however, and I tell this to everybody that I meet in person, anytime I get a chance to, when I give advice on this channel, on these videos, don't take my word for it, right? And what I mean by that is hopefully the information I mention in these videos spark enough curiosity for you to go ahead and do your research and actually learn more on how you're able to fit this within your lifestyle, within your time frame, within your plans, if you will. And hopefully we can get in touch with that. With that being said, guys, we're promoting the free credit evaluation. The free credit evaluation is great. It's fantastic. It's free information. And you get to take home a analysis, right? An audit that's emailed to you. And it's going to detail everything from all the negative items you have, your credit card balances, a lot of great credit information that's actually tailored and geared towards what you have on your credit. And that's what we give as part of an evaluation. Also, we give you some realistic expectations, right, as to what we're able to do actually with your credit score, right, given that we have all the information in front of us. So during this whole video, if that's something that you're interested in, you can call during this video right now. The number is actually in the description below, but it's 1-888-424-0058. I've actually posted it up right there on the live chat session over here. If you guys want to go ahead and take a call, 1-888-424-0058. Option number one. It is only 20 minutes of your time, 20 minutes of your time that can last you a lifetime to get the knowledge that you need to take your credit over to the next level. Again, we're going to give you some realistic expectations. We're going to take a look at your credit. One of my credit analysts is going to go ahead and take a look at the full picture of all three scores, all three credit bureaus, and give you a plan of attack on how we can go ahead and take your credit to the next level, right? Like I always say. With that being said, guys, actually, if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and answer some of you guys' questions. But in the meantime, I'm going to go and get some more results, right? Because these results we left in my desk here. So give me 1 second there. All right. Also, guys, wanted to share some pretty good artwork over here from our boy down here in Miami, Victor Gosa. So check this out, guys. Our partner in crime here, Victor Gosa, great artist. Check him out on Instagram. Did this artwork here for us amongst other things on here. It's pretty nice. It's awesome. And a cool, interesting fact here is I love the way how Victor Gosa signs all his artwork. If you see here 12,647, no, that is not the price of this artwork. But he signs all his artwork with how many days in minutes, I think, he's been alive while doing this artwork, and that's what it is. So the lower that number, the more, how do I say that? What? Oh yeah, the younger he is, the better it is for you guys, right? As far as worth goes. So just putting that over there for a second here. So just kind of wanted to share that with you guys when it comes to that. So D&H. Going ahead to your question on there, D&H, a credit card I had recently got closed by the creditor and I owed $800. Is paying it going to help me, or is the damage already done on my credit? Therefore, let me see, done on my credit. Therefore, they're not giving me a settlement plan option. So DH, even if you pay that a card in full and the late payments that you incurred over time, it's still going to negatively impact and report on your credit report. And that right there in itself is negatively impactful for your score. With that being said, I always encourage you to try to negotiate or to pay, if you will, even if they're not offering you a settlement offer with the original creditor. Things get a little bit fishy or a little bit crazy when things actually move on to a collection agency, a third party. And that's something that you don't want at all whatsoever. And so if you can, go ahead and pay that credit card, right? So that way there's no further complications when it comes to the creditor or collection agency. So go ahead and take care of that. So hopefully that answers your question when it comes to that. Danny, what's up, guys? What's up, Danny? Silos 28, I signed up about a week ago, and when I pulled up my Experian report, only Experian TransUnion showed and not Equifax. I fixed it. What you guys, but you guys are only disputing TransUnion and Experian. Silos, I can definitely assure you that we're not disputing. We're not disputing just two credit bureaus. We dispute all credit bureaus all at once on a month-to-month basis. So I can definitely assure you for that. And if you did sign up a week ago, or we sent your letters out about a week ago, you're gonna get the results from all three credit bureaus over to your. You're gonna get it from all three credit bureaus. All right. So stand by for those results. Owned LOL. What's up, man? Brenda Avalos. I have 2 credit cards in collection. I haven't paid them. It's been like 5 years already. Does this mean I can't fix my credit no more? Absolutely, Brenda. Please give us the opportunity to go ahead and fix your credit, because if you have negative accounts that's been on your credit report that long, there's a high probabilities of success of us removing those items. It's just a matter of taking a look at it and doing what we do here. So Brenda, give us a call, get the free credit evaluation so we can get more details as to what's going on there, and you can get more details and realistic expectations as to what we can actually do with those accounts. But based on what you're telling me here, it's a no-brainer. Brenda, give us a call, 1-888-424-0058, option number 1. And also, if you like, you can schedule with the first link in the description below, the free credit evaluation scheduled right there, so that we can go ahead and schedule your time and date at your convenience for that. So again, only 20 minutes of your time, 20 minutes of your time. Miss Alpha Omega God, to you, my Discover card is not showing up on my credit report. So how do I get this updated on the 4 credit bureaus? Miss Alpha, call them, let them know what's going on, and make sure that they do report. They should report on all 3 credit bureaus. Kenneth Briscoe, I need to talk to you guys offline. Kenneth, call us right now. We're available right now, 1-888-424-0058, or schedule with the very first link in the description below, and that's how you can go ahead and speak to us right now as you speak. With that being said, Wayne Swigger, why didn't you ask about how long the $800 has been reported? After 7 years, it falls off of the credit bureaus. Yep, 7 years after first date of delinquency. DH, can a creditor do a pay for deletion? After I pay my card in full, can I ask them to remove the fact that they closed my card on my credit report? Hope that question made sense. DH, it definitely does make sense. So to answer your question, creditors, original creditors are not known, and I don't think it can be done to do a payment for deletion. With that being said, when you pay the card in full, they have to report accurately. Remember, the Fair Credit Reporting Act states that if something's unverifiable, accurate, or complete, it must be corrected or removed. If we do an investigation, we find that something is actually accurate, verifiable, and complete, then based on the Fair Credit Reporting Act, they are reporting accurately, and that's how they must report. An account only comes off if something is deemed unverifiable, inaccurate, or incomplete, or if the creditor themselves chooses not to report or that account any longer on your credit report. So if you really did miss payments from before, if you really did charge off the account, then by you paying the account, which is great, they're still going to be reporting negatively against your score unless we find another discrepancy in which we can leverage one of the 9 acts that govern consumer credit, if that makes sense. And this is why, DH, with questions like yours, I love them. They're great. But really, in reality, the only way that more information can be uncovered on more specifics is through the evaluation. And after the fact, if you do decide to hire us for your credit restoration needs through our series of the investigations, right, the disputes that we're going to go ahead and send out for you on your behalf. So hopefully that answers your question. Brenda Avalos, thank you very much. Silos 28, I did look into my portfolio. I only see TransUnion and Experian. Silos, what portfolio is it that you're talking about? I'm not sure. Can you be more specific with that, please? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and kind of touch back on some great results here that we can go ahead and use. Let me go here, and this was it. So, guys, I'm going to go back on the other results that I posted recently, and this individual joined our program on December 11th, 2019, and in just 30 days, we was able to remove 2 of his biggest accounts that was negatively impacting his score. And as you see here, right, we have Experian went up 131 points at a 713, Equifax 151 points at a 734, and TransUnion at 135 points with a 715. This was just in 30 days, and we was able to remove a Citibank and Midland Credit Management, or Midland Funding, right? One of the biggest collection agencies here in the U.S. And guys, what you see here is not something that we designed. It's actually something that we put in place to be able to give our clients every month. You're going to get some sort of results like this, explaining to you how much your score went up, what got deleted, exactly how many items got deleted and added. And this right here is actually a result of us helping them out open a new credit card. One of the credit cards that we offer that are obviously designed to increase your credit score. All those things actually help out. All right, going back, DH, you're welcome. Don 1, can a third-party collector bring a legal judgment against someone on claims over 8 years old? I keep getting calls from different locations and numbers that leave the same two voicemails live on robot. Like, okay, so guys, nowadays you got to be careful, especially now that there's tax season. You want to be careful with, you're going to get a lot of robocalls and some scammers and stuff like that, because everybody knows people get some sort of returns, right? With that being said, however, if an account is really that old, is it 8 years from when you opened it, or 8 years since the last date, the first date of delinquency, the very first time you felt 30 days on that account? If it's that old, then I'm pretty sure it may be past the statute of limitations where they can't sue you for that anyways. And if they do decide to take you to court for whatever strange reason, then your defense can be, hey, sir, ma'am, this has been past the statute of limitations. But please confirm with your state, because statute of limitations vary by state and by type, and also confirm with your local consumer attorney for more information on that. Other than that, if it's on your credit report, please contact us, because an account that old, it's a pretty good chance it'll get removed, right? We'll love to take a look at that. Guys, keep in mind, you can schedule the free credit evaluation with the very first link in the description below, or call us at 1-888-424-0058, option number 1. All right, Stompers 760. I got late payments over 10 years. Want to know what to do? You want to go ahead and dispute it, or call us. We do specialize in removing late payments or reversing them. Late payments account for 35% of your credit score. So, for example, if you were to have an 850 credit score and you have one late payment, just one, or you let one account fall off into collections, that score can drop up to 100 points, if not even more. So you can dispute it, or you can take advantage again of the free valuation, so you know exactly what we have to work with and what we can do, or you can go ahead and hire us for the program. Linda White, when you say accurate, does that mean to the penny, or can they round it to the nearest dollar when they report to the credit bureaus? They need to report accurate to the penny. Any inflation at all whatsoever, they would have to specify exactly what that is. XY, can you repeat your phone number, and are you cheaper than Lexington Law Firm? So XY, our number is 1-888-424-0058, option number 1. Our phone number is in the description below, and the link to schedule your appointment with us is actually there below as well. So let's put that 0058, option number 1. Now, guys, when it comes to pricing or cost, or how do we compare with the other companies or whatnot? So keep this in mind, guys, that our pricing is based on the amount of work or the amount of negative items that we have to work with or do. However, we are not the cheapest credit restoration company. And let me tell you why. And we're not on some ridiculous expensive stuff either. There are other companies that charge initially cheaper than us. But something to analyze, right? If you're doing your research, or if you're shopping around or whatnot, something to consider, right? There is a cost for the initial portion of starting the credit restoration process, right? i.e. paying for certified mail, creating the letters, paying the people that are actually taking the time to build out the strategy, analyzing, identifying the negative items, building a plan of attack, and then sending out the mail or the letters, right? And so with that being said, Lexington Law, which are great, right? They're one of the biggest leaders in that, but they will not dispute all your items all at once on a month-to-month basis like we do. Right? Not to say, as everybody has their own ways of doing things, it's not to say that they're better or not, but unlike other companies, the reason why we're a little bit more pricier and upfront is because we are taking up all of your items all at once on a month-to-month basis. So if you have 25 negative items coming into our program, we will dispute all 25 items all at once on a month-to-month basis. Reason why we do that is because we want to get people in and out of our program as quickly as possible. On average, our most challenging and difficult clients will stay with us no more, on a worst case scenario, anywhere between 4 to 6 months. Our most challenging clients, we're talking about in and out, Other companies that don't dispute, for example, all 25 items, they're going to go ahead and just dispute out of the 25, maybe 5 or 10 at a time. So even though it's cheaper up front, keep in mind that you're going to be paying on a more consistent basis. You may stay with them a lot longer, pushing your goals back a lot longer. If you want to wait and you want to be patient, then by all means. But we charge what we charge up front because we're taking up all of the weight up front from the get-go, aggressive from the get-go. We have clients that stay with us 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 30 days. No more than 6 months. Hopefully that makes sense for you. Pricing, again, is based on how many negative items you have, and we will be able to tell you that at the free evaluation phase when we do the free evaluation. So the evaluation is 100% free. And at the end, there's no obligation to sign up with us. You still take home that very detailed, informative credit analysis. But we'll tell you pricing, at least that way you know what you have to work with. All right. Let me see here. Let me go back, guys, to some of the questions. Score Shield Financial. Silos, if you don't mind, please give us a call now so we could go ahead and take a look. I'm not sure what you're looking at, a portfolio. We do dispute all items all at once. That I can guarantee you. Don Schwark, why does all three Reddit report are different? Are you referring to the credit reports? Please confirm. Wayne Swigger, respectfully, you have a lot of good knowledge about this, and I would love to raise my score. Can you please talk about how much something like that will cost me? So Wayne, like I mentioned before, pricing is based on the amount of negative items you have or what we have to work with. You're obviously, if you have one negative item, you're not going to be charged the same as somebody that has 70 negative items, right? There's a lot more work to be into it, right? But I can assure you that every 30 days, we're going to dispute all items all at once, and you will get results every 30 days. Does that make sense? So if you want to know how much it's going to cost for your specific case, give us a call. Again, the number's in the description, or you can go ahead and schedule the evaluation with the first link in the description below. And I actually text you from that number, so you have my number in case you guys have any questions at all whatsoever, right? But then again, guys, the cost of credit repair is regardless of how much you end up paying, is going to be microscopic compared to the amount that's going to be lended to you because you have a way better credit score. It's going to be microscopic compared to the amount of money you're going to be saving because you're taking advantage of the best interest rates possible. Because I can assure you this, having bad credit is way more expensive, right? Way more expensive. And so going back to what we was talking about, perspective, right? Sometimes you need to look at things in a little bit on a different scale, on a different perspective to be able to take advantage and use this effectively, right? So hopefully that makes sense. Richard, I've been late on several payments due to the holidays. I was traveling for 30 days. It dropped my credit from exultant to good. I've paid my bills once I got home. Great. But the fact that you were still 30 days late will remain on there. They have to report it that way. Late payments are by far one of the most difficult things to remove or reverse. We have done it in the past before, and we're not looking to back down from any late payment. But just as a disclaimer, late payments are a little bit more challenging than others. Geraldo Martinez, what should we do if companies such as Self-Lender aren't properly reporting payments to all three credit bureaus? You need to call them. You need to call them and let them know. They should be reporting to all three credit bureaus. They can always resend it over. Kevin Beth, can a debt collection call to courts? What do you mean call to courts? Like as far as for a lawsuit or something like that? Kevin, make sure to clarify, please. Candy Casanova, what about medical bills and collection? So medical bills are like I always say, we like to have a lot of fun with those medical bills because there's a lot of gray area with it. When we dispute something, we're pretty much asking, prove to me that I owe you this debt. Please make sure, double check that you have all the information. I want to see the agreement. I want to see the name with my signature. I want to see everything. But because HIPAA laws protect our medical records, they're going to be limited to the amount of information they're going to be able to provide within the 30-day time frame the Fair Credit Reporting Act allows to. Because of that, the probabilities of medical collections to be removed are a little bit higher just based on those things alone, if that makes sense, right? So hopefully that makes sense there. Ranger Rider TV, could you please shout my channel? I have 28 subscribers away from 100. Guys, make sure to check out Ranger Rider TV. Show some love. Don Juan, thanks for answering my question. It's been 8 years from the delinquency. I'll be calling you guys. Definitely. Looking forward to that. Again, number is 1-888-424-0058. Option number 1. Or you can go ahead and schedule with the first link in the description. Lex Diamonds, what's up, man? How you doing? Noreen Adams, it can take 30 days or more for changes to show up on the bureaus. Each bureau may have different info, right? Yes, you're absolutely right, Noreen. Sophie B, hi guys, I'm Sophie from England, checking out lives tonight. Hope you're well. What's up, Sophie, all the way from England? Thank you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you again for the love. DH, if I tell a collection agency to do a pay for deletion, will that debt be completely gone from the credit report? Yes, it should be completely gone. Before you negotiate for a payment for delete, they need to send you that in writing first, so it's documented. Don't take their word for it. You need to get that in writing first, then you make the payment. But only use a payment for delete as an ultimate last resource. Before you get to that level, there's nothing wrong with you going through the dispute process, verifying, validating that they do actually have all the information in place, right? Because you've never contracted with this company in the first place. You contracted with the original creditor. So by disputing the account, all you're doing is making sure that they have all their ducks in a row. And if they don't, then it's going to show, because they're not going to be able to provide a response within 30 days. And the law states that it has to be removed within the 30 days if something's not verifiable, accurate, or incomplete. Does that make sense? Hopefully that does. Benja Kirkland, do you service people in other states? We service people all over the nation, nationwide, from Alaska to Puerto Rico to New York, you name it, you're going to find we've serviced them all. And so the beautiful thing about that is that we provide you guys with an online portal that you guys are going to be able to log in 24/7 for you guys, 24/7, and see exactly what my team here is doing for you. And you'll be able to answer questions, and we follow up with you every 15 to 30 days religiously. So, with all that said and done, yes, we service nationwide, and we have a full transparent approach. You're going to know exactly what's going to go on with your credit at all times. And in addition to that, the credit bureaus are going to be sending your results to your home, which in turn, we're going to go ahead and request for you to know how we're going to move forward if we need to move forward. All right. Geraldo Martinez, what's up, man? What should we do if an account has been, I'm not sure what it says, and it's past due the statute of limitations? How do we prove that the date of last delinquency or the date of last activity? That's through the disputing process. You can ask for statements. You can ask, you can show your bank records. There's many ways where you can do that. Candy Casanova, thank you. Thank you, Candy. Closed accounts, how can I remove them and does that take my score down? Closed accounts do impact your score. You could remove them by sending out a dispute letter, or again, calling us to do it. We'll remove that for you. DH, thank you so much. I love your channel so much, so helpful. You've put everything in perspective. Thank you, DH. Hopefully that helps. Geraldo Martinez, re-aged accounts. So if something is past the statute of limitations, you're able to prove it in a variety of ways. So hopefully, guys, that answered your guys' question. Let's bring you guys some other results here that we can go ahead and remove and show you guys. Wells Fargo account. This is from one of our clients that sent over the results over here. This was from a Wells Fargo account here, and this account was deleted within 30 days. Other results here, IC Systems, National Account Systems. Again, 2 accounts deleted from the credit report here. Let's move on forward with some of these results here. Let me just double check a few things. Yeah, I think we showed that one last time. 2 accounts. Wells Fargo, Capital One, Maryland. All right, guys, let me go ahead and show you guys what credit analysis looks like. So This is obviously in copy, but you're going to get emailed this at the end of your evaluation. And this is actually pulled from the information of the most recent copy of your credit report. Guys, hours of operation is 9 to 5 Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to call, or at the very least, schedule a link with the description below to schedule your 20-minute free credit evaluation so we can have that time set and locked in for you guys so that we can go ahead and move forward with that. With that being said, analysis. So really quickly, this is our company, Score Shield Financial Group. You're going to get information like this where it shows you the comparison of somebody paying for this $23,000 Toyota Camry for 66-month term and with a great credit score of a 730 at a 1.99% interest rate. Their payments are $368. But if person B has a score of 599 at a 14% interest rate because he has bad credit, he's literally paying $513 for that car, right? Which is not worth it at all. Person B is paying $9,616 more over that same time frame. So you can see exactly how credit, having bad credit is expensive. Guys, it's followed up with some great valuable information on all the five factors that make up your credit score, right? It breaks down all the credit scoring numbers and where you fall within that scenario. For this individual, it pulls up the 3 credit scores, right? And it also lets you know how many negative items you have. So this individual right here, as you can see here, picked it right up, has 59 negative items. So everything listed here and highlighted for you is negative. So this individual has 59 negative items, right? And we have clients in our program with way more than that. Public records, if you have any, then we have inquiries, right? The inquiries report here below. Credit card limits and usage. This person's at a 98% utilization rate, right? So we always recommend the 30% or lower. And then some other information on the next steps, again, if you do decide to come back or sign up here with us. So again, a lot of great information on here. Tina, my husband passed away in probate transfer. All this stuff is into my name. Sorry to hear that, by the way, Tina. Paid off everything, vehicles and stuff, but the bank didn't give me the credit for it. How can I get that? Tina, if you don't mind, give us a call so we can talk more in detail when it comes to that. That's a little bit more of a detailed response for that. And we may be able to help you out. But I think if anything, worst case scenario, that might be a question for an attorney. Linda White, how are you able to pull our credit reports with us getting with us getting a hard pull? So Linda White, when you sign up with us and you have credit monitoring, it is not considered a hard pull. A hard pull is only when the bank is using it. Like if you're looking to get a loan, purchase a home, purchase a car, when the bank pulls your credit for the purposes of lending you money, that is considered a hard pull. But when you check your credit for the purposes of just monitoring or checking your credit, when you use companies like Identity IQ, Privacy Guard, Credit Check Total, any of these credit monitoring services or Credit Karma, you can check your credit score 1,000 times and it's not considered a hard pull. It is only a soft pull, which has no impact at all from your credit, if that makes sense. So hopefully that answers your question. Can public records be removed? Absolutely, Benja. Public records like bankruptcies, child support, tax liens, judgments, all those things can be removed from your credit report. If it appears on your credit report, it is subject to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And if it's subject to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, anything is free game to be corrected, removed, or updated. Hopefully that answers your question there. All right, guys, so it's been 34 minutes in here. I passed over my time. Guys, I highly encourage you guys to take advantage of the free credit evaluation, to take a look at what options you have available for your credit. Take home some valuable information, this full detailed analysis for your personal information and details to know exactly what to do. With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for the love and support. Like, comment, subscribe, share with family and friends. And until the next episode on Keeping It Real with Credit, peace. Guys, take advantage of the free evaluation. Link is in the description. and phone number one more time is also below. But in case you didn't hear it, 1-888-424-0058, option number 1. Thank you guys again so much. See you on the next episode on Keeping It Real with Credit.